All right, so this is my interview redo. We are just going to start with our LOL graph. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, so I'm going to walk through what these mean. This is EG, EK, ES, EINT. EG is energy stored or the height energy. This is EK, which is kinetic or moving energy. This is ES, which is spring energy. And then this is EINT, which is where the energy kind of goes or resides, like in the ground or whatever. Hold on. I already messed up. Whatever. Um, I accidentally used my little spray can. So, we are going to start by looking at this. So for A, we have 10 unit blocks of energy that is stored in a compressed spring launcher. So we're going to do this by leaving this one blank and then adding 10 spring energy. Think of that as an arrow. I'm just going to write 10 spring energy blocks. So then that'll leave us with 10, this is where I have this, in the spring energy section. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let me move this, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I'm going to write 10 there. This is 10. Great. So that is in the spring energy. So then 1 unit of energy is transferred to sound, temperature, and the like, and the rest of the energy is transferred to motion. All right. So we are going to start with this one here. So we have 10 in the spring energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Write that in again. And then we are launching. So I'm just going to write launching. This is launch. All right. So we take off and we are putting, because of the friction, 1 bar in the EINT because that energy is going into the friction. Don't even know. This is going to bother me. Hold on. To regularly scheduled programming. Okay. So instead of it being in spring energy, since it has launched, we are going to put 1 of the energy bars into EINT because it is left over in like friction, right? So this is where the friction is going. And then we are going to put the rest of it into moving energy, which is EK. So right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 spritzes. So we're going to put 9 here and 1 here, just so you know where we're at. And then we are going to start with this one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1 here. Perfect. So then here, we're going to do moving. We're going to put moving here. I'm going to write it just so it looks a little better. Moving, because we're moving, and then this is C. So because we're moving, 2 units of energy are going to be transferred through friction and temp and sound, and the rest is split between trucks, motion, and height. All right. So I think that it's going to be more in motion than it is going to be in height, and the height is going to create the more motion. So I'm going to use my little spray can again, and I'm going to put 2 more of these. So there's 3 now, and then I'm going to put, so EG, so this is height energy. So I'm going to put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 4 here, and then 3 here. That was 4, but we'll write it. So 3 here, 4 here, and 4. Wait, 3 here, yeah. Okay, perfect. So we are going to take this one and put it here, starting with this. So 3 in the EG, which is the high energy, 4 in the movement energy, and 3 in the friction, heat, and sound. All right, so, and then in this, I'm just going to put moving again. Perfect. And then we're going to look at this, and then D says another unit of energy goes into sound and temp, and the rest is combined to motion and height right before the dyno eats it. Okay, so then that means, forgot the N here, whoops. Then that means that there's going to be 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 here in movement, and 3 in height. So, perfect. All right. So yeah, that's the energy graph, and hopefully I did it correctly. So now we are going to do this little portion right here where we calculate the wavelength of the note. So based on what I've studied, V equals F times L. So this means that if V equals F times L, and we know that the speed of sound is on average 330. Hold on, why can't I? I guess I'll type it. 330 equals, or 330 meters per second. So let's do this. Second, nope, equals F. So we have the frequency in here. You gave us the frequency, so it's 26.63 or 261.63. Oh my gosh. 261.1.63. And then we multiply that by the wavelength, which is what we do not have. So L. So we're trying to find the wavelength. So now we have to divide 330 by 261.63. So I did that on my calculator, and I got 1.26 meters, or rounded up 1.3 meters. So that is the wavelength of the note that you gave us. So this one confused me a little bit, because if this is the object and this is the mirror, but the mirror doesn't go all the way up like this, then we're only going to be able to visualize like this much of the object. So if we were coming from, like drawing a straight line from the center of the object, right, to here, then that would be that. And then we would come down and through this, and then we would come down and go through this, right? And then if that same object is here, then it would also fall in the middle of this object instead of the top, if this is the mirror, right? And so it would come over like this. Oops, went a little bit too far, hold on. Let me pause. So it'll come over like this, and then from here it would go like, oop, ah, oh my gosh. Like I said, drawing ain't the forte. It would go through here, kind of making it a little crissy-crossy, and then same, it would go all the way down through here. So that is the mirror. Let me pause for time's sake. Also, mirrors do not flip from left to right, but they do flip from front to back. So now we are going to do a little lens diagram. These right here are the focal points of the lens, so our lines will be going through these focal points. So if this is the top of the lens, then we are going to go this way, and then this beam of light is going to go down and through this focal point like so. And then this here is going to go down completely diagonal and also through, if I can get it like that, through the focal point. Well, no, I guess it doesn't go through the focal point. But these will all converge eventually. So this beam of light goes this way, and then this last beam of light goes down like this through this focal point all the way down to the end, and then the beam goes back up through the focal point. So honestly, if this was perfect, they actually all would be in this focal point area. Oh, I don't know what just happened. But yeah, that's what we know about, well, that's what I know about lenses. I can do it again, but you get the picture for the most part, I think. I think that's everything. I redid this a couple times because I kept running out of time. So this is where we're at now. This should be going through the lens as well. I guess I can undo it a little bit. So this should be, oh my gosh. It should be through the focal point, but also through the bottom of this and then back up. So yeah, it should give us like a pretty good diamond shape, but all of these, where this connects should be where the image is. So yeah, awesome. Hopefully I did better this time.